on, traders? What's going on, investors? And most importantly, what is going on to the AMC stock family? Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about Cathie Wood, her team, ARK Invest, and what they have been buying, what they have been selling, and also over here, this is a data analytics website, so this isn't actually the website of Cathie Wood and her team, right? Because they have a whole different website called the ARK Invest website. But over here, since this is a data analytics website, we see actually what some senators have been buying and selling, and we also see again what Cathie Wood and her team have been buying and selling. Now, if you just go all the way down real quick, I just want to mention, for any of you guys that are invested in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, whatever it may be, we do see that Cathie Wood and her team have been continuing to buy ticker symbol COYN, which basically represents Coinbase. And not only that, they are also buying GBTC, that's the ticker symbol, which is also representative of basically the cryptocurrency market. So all of this is leading towards a positive direction or a positive sentiment in the cryptocurrency market. And then we also do see that they have been continuing to add ticker symbol TSLA as well as ticker symbol TWTR. Now, we didn't come here for Tesla, nor do we come here for Twitter. So we're going to go very quickly into the meme stocks. Let's see all the short interest. And over here, ranked number 1 on the Lucid rank. Because we have so much data, it is actually ranked first in the Lucid rank with a score of 9.54, and the short interest has risen to 22%. Okay, these are very important numbers. Tesla is at 3% short interest. Ticker symbol ATER, almost 40%, right? So we do have a range, and if we actually decide to continue to go down, there are other stocks, right, that also have a short interest, and they are relatively in the same range as AMC. I'm sure that many of us, we know what ticker symbol WKHS is, just because this used to be one of the meme stocks as well, even though I don't consider AMC meme stock right now, because the fundamentals have been improving. But for WKHS, I do consider it to be one of the meme stocks. It did increase substantially, going all the way from $8 a share, all the way to double that in just a matter of a few days, or a matter of a few weeks, all the way to almost $20 a share. This is a short interest of 40%, right? But it's not first on the rank, which is why I'm telling you guys this, that AMC right now is ranked first. Now, what does this mean? So because we know this data of 97.13 million shares being shorted right now in the market, we can make one of two inferences. Inference number one, and by the way, both of them are extremely positive, but inference number one is that AMC right now is setting up to have a massive short interest, short squeeze rally, and this is also supported by the technical analysis. Okay, so that is going to be inference number one. The more shares being sold, not bought, but actually being sold in the market, and this is represented through the short interest, that is better because that creates the ability for an equity to have a short squeeze even higher, right? This is all about probability. What is the probability that AMC can go higher? Well, it's not going to be high unless there is that short interest, which we definitely do have. This is almost 25%, almost a quarter of the AMC float is being shorted. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, second observation that we can make is that let's just say that a lot of these institutions and these hedge funds and investors that are shorting AMC stock right now, let's say that they shorted AMC starting from $45 a share, okay? $45 a share, or even let's just say $40 a share. Do you guys know how much this would actually equate to? This would equate to a $3.8 billion liquidity. Again, $3.8 billion liquidity. If there is going to be a lot of buying pressure, let's say the shorts have to cover, because I'm telling you guys right now, the AMC stock chart is looking pretty well, and so with this may scare and this may worry some investors in the near term, just because AMC, again, it looks like it is about to have another short squeeze. Maybe not exactly the short squeeze 2.0 that we're looking for, but I will get into that in just a few seconds, but that's not important right now. What I'm just saying, and what I want you guys to understand, is that the amount of liquidity being in this market right now, because this represents almost a quarter of the AMC float, there is a lot of liquidity going on, and do not doubt AMC, especially not right now, because at any moment, if the tables decide to switch or if the tables decide to flip, that is really going to propel AMC even higher and is going to launch it that much higher. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk now about the chart for AMC. Now that you know the data, again, let's talk about the charts. This is the S&P 500, okay? We are at a market right now where we are almost about to break the moving averages. And so over here, I have only 2 moving averages. We do not need an entire list of a dozen indicators, okay? We just need 2, and I really think that these are the ones that are really the best right now, just to get a clear outlook of where the market is heading and where it will go. I'm going to say this right now, and again, many investors, they will not speak of what their opinions are just because they do not want to be wrong. And I get it, because ideally, being wrong, that's never usually what you want. However, I do believe that the S&P 500, and especially the entire market, because we are at a point of seasonality, again, that's the important word, seasonality, I do believe that many of these stocks and many of these equities, including the indices, the S&P 500, will decide to go up. And also to support that, we also have these moving averages. This is where technical indicators sometimes favor us. So if you have made it this point in the video, hopefully you guys have even more conviction of why the entire market, including AMC, well, in my opinion, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I sure do hope I'm right, because right now and pretty recently, I've been accumulating a lot of AMC. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys share this video with your fellow AMC investors or your fellow AMC doubters, right? Just to let them know why AMC and the entire market could have a seasonality rally. Rally means going to the upside. And so with this rally, I do expect it to come into fruition all the way probably around December time, right? Because that's when the holiday season is really going to start to kick in, especially around November, end of November, and then also throughout December. And then also when we go to January, well, the beginning of January is going to be tax season. So when we have a lot of these taxes, then that's when I think we'll decide to have a pullback. But we also have some inflation fears going on right now. Well, I know I've been talking a lot about all these factors contributing to why AMC in the market could decide to go up or down, but we need to stick to the matters that matter to us right now. So over here, we are about to break this moving average. And if we break this moving average, we are right here. I think this is going to be the first catalyst that is going to launch AMC and the entire market to have that next step up. And you guys see it for yourselves, right? So this technical indicator has been following the S&P 500 at this zone right here. And if it has been following it, we decided to have an exact tick mark and it landed right over here and decided to go all the way back up. And so I know not all these technical indicators work in all circumstances. I mean, look over here. It really never did follow it except in some circumstances, but that's why sometimes we use it and sometimes we do not use it. And so the blue lines also decide to follow it as a support line. And so let me ask you this. If it is following the blue line as a support line in some instances, it looks like we are about to break this support line. And this is not even the best part because we have yet to talk about the options activity going on right now for AMC. But let's go ahead and take a look at the AMC chart. And remember, AMC, I sure do hope that this equity decides to increase because a lot of people, they have been buying AMC like crazy. A lot of option chain activity is showing that AMC is being bought up like crazy. And so also we know that AMC has been trading around this support level for quite a while. We decided to call these the box zone. And in fact, I decided to buy at this box zone right over here. So on this channel, I have been talking about it, right? We always say that AMC is trading in a box, AMC is trading in a box. And basically what that means is when so many people are fearful that it's going to continue going down, which again, this green line, it decides to follow it like a support level. We do not need to draw complete linear lines demonstrating the support level when we can have kind of a line over here that just fluctuates a lot, but it does follow the AMC price very well. And in this instance, it actually did work extremely well, right? Because it followed right at the tick mark at $33, almost $34 a share, right? Because we're at $33.70 around that area. And so I decided to buy more AMC shares right over here. It was actually in the beginning of October, right? It was right over here, October 4th, and then this was also October 5th. And I actually got over here at October 5th because we did have not one candlestick, but this was acting as our second candlestick, and we did go just a little bit lower, just barely a bit lower, maybe about just a couple cents lower, and then this was really the support level. The volume was there, right? On this day exactly, the volume actually did switch to the green side, which represents more demand, more buyers, right? This actually represents more of the demand zone than anything. And now look at where we're at, and also take a look at the blue moving average. Sometimes technical indicators, they do work, and so we are almost about to be breaking this support level like crazy. I wouldn't consider this an absolute break of this blue line or this blue technical indicator, just because we do right now have these wicks. I do believe that seasonality will be here. Even if tomorrow there is a day down for AMC, I'm not talking about tomorrow, okay? Because many of us that are invested in AMC or even the S&P 500, depending on what equity you decide to have or what index you decide to have, seasonality does not just mean that we're going to go up continuously in a linear path to the upside. I want to make that clear because not every single day we will go in this path. I do believe that AMC will go higher from here on out, but actually tomorrow, that's only the circumstance where I don't think it will go up. And I know this is very ironic because I'm talking so bullishly about the general market. The reason for that is because tomorrow we have the OPEX day, which basically means that there will be a lot of volatility. So I wouldn't be surprised if the general market, the S&P 500, including AMC, decides to have one red day. But don't get me wrong, from here on out, and I know I've been repeating myself quite a bit in this video, but from here on out, generally, on most days throughout the next few weeks, AMC will be following a trend. That's the word I should be using. AMC should be following a trend. The S&P should be following a trend where generally it decides to go up, so we go to new levels. Levels that we haven't really been at for the past few weeks, right, or past few months. I'm talking about levels all the way going back to maybe $48 a share, and from $48 a share, once we break this resistance level, going all the way back to $53 a share, $51 a share, etc., etc. These are the the type of trends that I'm talking about, and the same goes with the S&P 500. I do believe that we will be trading pretty soon all the way back to the all-time highs, or if not the all-time highs, going back to another resistance level, possibly the 450s. This isn't going to happen in one day. This isn't going to happen within a few days. It's going to take all the way probably until December time. And here it is. Here's the options activity really quickly. I just want to mention before I end this video that take a look at the October 15th, 2021 $40 calls. Right now, this option activity or this option chain has $10.5 million spent into it, and this is just going for the call option side. And so also, let's go ahead and try to understand the put options. Yes, you could compare the October 15th, 2021 $40 put options, but over here we have a 10.5 versus a $4 million difference. So take that as you wish. I'm just letting you guys know this is the option activity. Right now, I do believe that it is favoring the bulls rather than the bears. I'll continue to make more updates about the options activity in a later video. But with that being said, AMC stock family, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.